Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bitch. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified for the future videos. Also, shout out to this amazing vintage gem. It is very rare, very unique, and you can find it on my thrift shop on Instagram. Let's move on. Today, I'm gonna be giving you some signs so that you understand that he's not in love with you. And also at the end of the video, I'm gonna be giving you the solution to the problem. So the first thing is that you always have this feeling of uneasiness, this feeling that something is wrong, something is missing, you don't feel comfortable enough, you cannot be yourself around him a lot. It's just a weird vibe. But maybe it's me and my insecurities. But since life is short and we don't have that much time to solve every single insecurity we have, and all of us are gonna die one day with many insecurities. So don't have this illusion in your head that you go to the therapist and all your insecurities will be solved like this. Everybody has insecurities, and of course you heal over time, but still you will have insecurities in your life. So save your time, and if somebody makes you feel weird, makes you feel that all your insecurities come back on the surface, this is the first sign that this person is not in love with you. Because when a man is in love with you, he will do anything to make you feel comfortable, yourself, and relaxed and safe. This is the first sign. The second sign is that you can see that he doesn't put a lot of effort when it comes to you. He will take things the way they are. He will not fight for you. He will not run the extra mile for you. He won't turn the world upside down for you. He will not try to remember what you like and what you don't. If something is not convenient for him, he will not change his schedule for you. Sign number 3. You only get to see him maximum once a week. He is very busy. He doesn't have a lot of time for you. He's always like, I can meet you this Friday. And then he comes back to you 2 weeks later. When a man is in love with you, he will do anything possible so that he is right next to you all the time. And you get to say, I'm a little busy on Friday, maybe I can see you on Sunday, and so on and so forth. Another sign that shows that a man is not in love with you is when he makes plans with you the last minute. It's Friday night, he hasn't mentioned anything all week, 8:30, 9 at night, he's bored, he has nobody to talk to, and he goes like, do you want to get together? It shows that he doesn't care about what you're doing, about your schedule, your priorities. Nothing for him, you're just a person to cover his needs. He shows you that you're a backup plan. Another thing is when you text him and he doesn't respond immediately. He may respond hours later or the next day or a couple of days later. You are clearly not his priority. Or when you make plans with him for Friday night and then at the last minute, he comes with an excuse to cancel. Another thing that will show you that he's not in love with you is that he never texts you first. You always have to initiate any kind of communication. You may have spent many hours talking to him on the phone or chatting because that specific time he didn't have anything else to do and he wanted somebody to talk to, but that's it. And maybe he was very sweet because he was bored, he didn't have anybody else to talk to, but when the discussion is over, that's it. It's always you who have to call him or text him first again in order to have a few words from him. You also never get him at his friends. He always has a good excuse for that it's too early or his friends are a little weird or he wants more time so that he feels more comfortable with you. Another thing is that he doesn't take you out in a very popular place. It's always like hiding. He's always like, can I come over? But he never plans anything in public. And if he does, it's always a place where there are not a lot of people, where it's a little hidden somewhere. So these are very basic signs that something is going on, that he is not in love with you. So now let's go to the solution. I need to tell you that the real bitch will never spend her precious time with a guy like that. Never. But since nobody is perfect, and since you're already in the transition from a good girl to a bitch, and it's not easy for you to cut him out of your life like this, then we need to come up with a plan. This feeling that you have, this weird feeling that something is not okay, that he doesn't give you a lot of attention, can easily disappear once you start flirting with other guys and going on dates and meeting new people, engaging yourself in a new activity. What this actually will do is a boost in your confidence, so you will not come off as a needy person. It's the vibe that will change, and he will get it, trust me. I also need to tell you that if this guy is a little confused and you turn yourself from a good girl to a bitch, with the solutions that I'm gonna be giving you in this video, if he is a quality guy, he will slap himself in the face and he will be like, this is a gem, I should really not lose her. But if he's a guy that has nothing to offer to you, then turning yourself from a good girl to a bitch will protect you more in the end. In the end of this video, I'm gonna put another video I made, which is where to find man, which is gonna give you a lot of tips. It's very precise, and if you follow all the tips, you will end up having a boyfriend, a quality one, maximum within a year. So let's move to the solution. This is what you have to do if you have this feeling of uneasiness. Dating other guys, meeting new people. So if you're always the one that texts first, and he is always the one that responds hours later or even maybe days later, in order to flip the script, stop texting him at all. And trust me, a week later, 2 weeks later, he will text you something like, "Hi, where have you been? Is everything okay?" And then you have to do tit for tat. Don't call him, don't text him for a week, disappear, and then get back to him and be like, "Oh, I just saw this. I'm having a wonderful time!" Exclamation mark. That's it. Don't ask him how he is, where has he been, or anything like that. All the attention has to go back to you. And then the only chance that he has to talk to you is to ask you, "What have you been doing? You've been going to a party? Have you been having fun with your friends?" And once he texts you, you answer a day later or hours later. Follow exactly his pattern. He was a good teacher, wasn't he? So you know what to do. So when he only wants to hang out like once a week or once every 2 weeks, don't tell him that you want to get together. You let him suggest meeting you. So he goes like, "Let's get together this Friday." You always need to be ready with an excuse. You go like, "Yeah, sure, let's meet on Friday." So Friday afternoon, you text him and you go like, "I'm so sorry. Something happened and I can't make it for today." That's it. If he calls you, you don't pick up. So this way, he will be like, "Wait a minute. She was always there for me. I always had my way. What happened here?" So this will draw all the attention back to you. So when he always hits you up when it's convenient for him and he goes like, "Do you want to meet this Friday?" You go like, "I really want to see you, but Friday doesn't work for me. Let's do Monday." It's always your schedule. And even if Friday works for you, you need to find another day. So you make it a little harder for him. Don't forget that men always want to chase. So everything that is a challenge for them makes them grow feelings for you, makes them glued on you. That was all for today. I really hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and leave your comment. Share it with your best friends. For a personal consultation, hit me up in the email in the description of the video. See you in the next one.